So here we have the Land Rover Discovery Sport on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with those black alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area. First, the tailgate on this car will open electronically, as you can see. As we approach the back of the car, you'll also then see reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space, along with the folding rear seats, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the speedometer. On the right-hand side, the rev counter. In the centre, you can see the total miles of the car. They are 71,094. To the right-hand side of that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we're in park at the moment. And at the dead centre top part there, you've got the digital readout for the speedometer. We've also got the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges there. We back out to the steering wheel. We have our stereo and phone controls, cruise control and speed limiter, the plus and the minus paddle. That's so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Through the back of the steering wheel here, you can see the start and stop button for the car. You just need to make sure the key is in the vehicle with you in order that you can start the car up. Now we're on to the main touchscreen. So the main menu, if you like, for the touchscreen would be here, which you can access via the home button there. Once on here, you can access your full colour satellite navigation. It's a really easy system to use as well. You can, of course, pair your phone up to the car. You can access your audio options. So this car's got DAB, FM and AM radio, auxiliary input. Also has Bluetooth audio once you've paired your phone up as well. And the climate control, you can determine the direction the air is being distributed in on here. The main controls for it are below. So firstly, volume for the stereo is just here. So your climate control, you can adjust the driver and passenger temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can, of course, press this button and it will open up the screen we were just on at the moment, so you can adjust the direction the air is being distributed in. The air conditioning is on at the minute, that's off. Back on again. Or hit auto. The car will then maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air for you. You can override that manually, as I've just done. We've got a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 separate heat settings on each. We've got a heated rear and a heated front screen as well. Below this system, we can turn off the traction control, downhill brake control. You can change the driving setup of the car depending on the road conditions. Most of the time, of course, you'll be over on normal, I would suspect. Put the car in eco mode from here. You can turn off the stop and start. We have some storage. The dial that will change the gears on the car, so reverse, neutral, drive and sport. When you switch the ignition off, this will lower so that it sits flush to this central unit. We have an electronic handbrake and 2 cup holders as well. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There is a button up here which will open the sunblind all the way to the back of the rear seats. The glass section itself is fixed in position, but as you can see with this fully open, it lets in a huge amount of extra light to the car. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you too.